Hey everybody, it's Tina here, Moon and Taurus. I just got finished reading this book and I wanted to review it. And basically, what it does is it gives you an overview of what shamanism is and what it's about. And it's about basically, connecting with the spirit world, connecting with your spirit animal or your animal guide, and stuff like that. And it also talks about connecting with the world that you're in. So it talks about the lower world, which is like the animal guides, the higher world, the upper world, the ethereal world, the spirit world, right? Connecting with that. And then the middle world is where we're at, the 3D. Well, technically, the lower world is 3D too, the animal. It talks about the middle world, talks about the physical and where humans are at and stuff like that. So let's look at the table of contents. It talks about the world tree, talks about what is shamanism, altered states of consciousness. So the altered states of consciousness comes from when they use drums and stuff like that. They go into trances, they access spirits, and the spirits can get into their bodies. And if anybody has any questions, what they do is the spirits pretty much answers their questions and stuff like that. So that's an overview of what shamanism is and what it's about. It's a pretty neat book, and I thought that I would be somewhat shamanistic, but I'm thinking, would I really be? Because I wouldn't let another entity enter my body. I'm supposed to maintain control of myself, so I guess I would just be a witch, you know. Yeah, I'd rather stick with witchcraft and stuff like that. Shamanism, there's something to learn from it though. What it has in comparison to witchcraft is they like to connect to the earth. They like to protect nature. I remember reading a section in here talked about if there's a company or an industry or whatever, if they know about the shamans in a particular area and they ask to build there, if the shamans say no, they respect that. So I thought that was neat. That was in the book. This book is at least 157 pages worth of information. So that's like, and of course, there's an initiation process. You could get struck by lightning. You can have a sickness initiation. You can have a near death experience, resistance to cold, an ability to produce heat, ritualistic tree climbing. I'm just perusing through this book again just to remember what I've read. There's an initiation. So the near death experience part, I thought that was very interesting. Um, it shows that you're a shaman if you have a near death experience, but it also shows if you get hit by lightning at least 3 times, it says in the book. I'm trying to remember what it says without actually rereading it. You get hit by lightning 3 times, that proves that you're a shaman. I thought that was interesting. So I'm not going to tell you too much more about this book. You could check it out yourself. There's probably deeper books on this out there because this is a small book, as you can see. So this is just an overview of what it is and what to expect with these types of things. Um, I thought it was an interesting book. It talks about going to the dreams, going to the dream world, and you can come back with answers and stuff like that. That was pretty unique. Yeah. 157 pages of information. Of course, that's not deep enough, right? There's more to shamanism than what's in these pages. I mean, it went in depth on some things, but when you get to different cultures that have their own version of shamanism, it will go way deeper. So, like I said, this is just an overview of what it is. I would give this maybe a 4 out of 5 stars for being a good overview. One thing I disagree with was when they call the dead, right? People that have died. Technically, they're still alive. They're just not alive in the flesh. And you're saying that they're going to be reborn at some time. It's written in this book. You're saying that they're going to be reborn at some time. Um, they could be reborn after 49 days. Is that what I read in this book? Something like that? Something to do with 49 days. And you're basically saying that they're dead. Last time I checked, something that's dead doesn't have a chance to come back. You would have to still be alive to do that. Rebirth requires some type of liveliness. Because when you're reborn or reincarnated, you're in a new flesh. And the thing that gives the flesh life would be the soul. Because without the soul, the flesh can't take life. You know, the flesh is the interface for the soul. That's what it really is. So you're calling something dead based off the flesh. And from my understanding of reincarnation, there's no such thing as death. And even if there was no reincarnation, you only get one chance. There's no such thing as death still, because you just transition from one stage to the next. The body dies, the soul, the consciousness doesn't die. So that's my take on it. You know, that's what I got out of this book. You guys have a good day. Today is September 21st, 2022. That's when I recorded this video. This video will probably go up a lot later in the week, probably, or next week, Sunday. I'll probably upload this video, but you guys have a good day.